India is often stereotyped as a land of mystics and mysteries. While that may not always be the case, we do have our own share of mysteries. And these are not limited to just places or events. We have a whole lot of mysterious people too. Today we are listing out the top 5 mysterious people in India. Number 5. Nana Sahib. Nana Sahib, regarded as one of the important leaders of the 1857 revolt, disappeared soon after his defeat at the hands of the British. Questions have since been raised about his disappearance and what happened to his fabled treasure that today would be worth billions. Most historians believe that he was never captured and escaped to Nepal with a significant part of his treasure, while some believe that he was captured by the British and later hanged. Many other speculations too arose whether he had died in Nepal after a tiger attacked him during a hunt in September 1859, or if he was still in the Himalayan kingdom as spotted and revealed by Maharashtrian named Venkateshwar to the British in the 1860s. More importantly, did he live in the guise of Yogindra Dayanand Maharaj as a hermit for 46 years in a cave temple near Sihor, a town in coastal Gujarat? Even after 150 years, Nana Sahib's fate and whereabouts of his treasure remain among the most enduring mysteries from the British era. Number 4. The Tashkent Man. An unidentified man resembling Subhash Chandra Bose was found during the event of Tashkent Declaration signing way after his death. The Tashkent Declaration is a peace agreement that was signed on 10th January 1966 in Tashkent, USSR, between India and Pakistan in the aftermath of the Indo-Pakistan War of 1965. During the event of this peace agreement, an unidentified man, dubbed as Tashkent Man, was found with facial features utmost similar to Subhash Chandra Bose, who was said to have died in a fatal plane crash in Taiwan in 1945. Weird fact: Lal Bahadur Shastri died under mysterious circumstances a few hours after signing this declaration. Number 3. Prahlad Jani. Prahlad Jani, also known as Mataji, is a sadhu who claims to have lived without food and water since 1940 due to the power of goddess Amba. He believes that the goddess provides him a liquid sustenance or water which drops down through a hole in his palate, allowing him to live without food or drink. 2 observational studies of Jani have been conducted, one in 2003 and the other in 2010, both involving Dr. Sudhir Shah, a neurologist who has studied people claiming to have exceptional abilities. In both cases, the investigators confirmed Jani's ability to survive healthily without food and water during the testing periods.
At the end of the project, our conclusion was Mr. Prahlad Jani did not take anything orally, neither fluid, nor water, nor food during these 10 days of our project.
Uninvolved doctors and other critics have questioned the validity of the studies and state that it is not possible to survive for years without food or water. Jani has expressed interest in cooperating in further investigations to those who come up with various reasons to prove him fraud. Number 2. Shanti Devi. Shanti Devi was born in Delhi. As a little girl in the 1930s, she began to claim to remember details of her past life. When she was about 4 years old, she told her parents that her real home was in Mathura, where her husband lived about 145 kilometers from her current home in Delhi. Discouraged by her parents, she ran away from home at the age of 6, trying to reach Mathura. Back home, she stated in school that she was married and had died 10 days after giving birth to a child. Interviewed by her teacher and headmaster, she used words from the Mathura dialect and revealed the name of her merchant husband as Kedarnath. The headmaster located a merchant by that name in Mathura who had lost his wife, Lugdi Devi, 9 years earlier. Kedarnath travelled to Delhi, pretending to be his own brother. But Shanti Devi immediately recognized him and Lugdi Devi's son. As she knew several details of Kedarnath's life with his wife, he was soon convinced that Shanti Devi was indeed the reincarnation of Lugdi Devi. When Mahatma Gandhi heard about the case, he met the child and set up a commission to investigate. The commission travelled with Shanti Devi to Mathura, where she recognized several family members, including the grandfather of Lugdi Devi. She found out that Kedarnath had neglected to keep a number of promises he had made to Lugdi Devi on her deathbed. The commission's report concluded that Shanti Devi was indeed the reincarnation of Lugdi Devi. Number 1. Stone Man. This has already been mentioned in our previous video about the top 5 serial killers in India. Stone Man is an unidentified individual or a group of individuals who killed at least 13 homeless people in Calcutta when they were asleep. The murders occurred over a period of 6 months, the first in June 1989. The murderer killed victims by dropping a heavy stone or concrete slab. The police assumed that the assailant was probably a tall, well-built male. However, in the complete absence of any eyewitnesses or survivors, to date, no one has been charged with any of the crimes. All 13 cases remain unsolved. What do you think about this list? Send us your comments. If you like this video, hit like and share this video with family and friends. We come up with at least 3 new videos every week. So do stay tuned to Simply Curious for loads and loads of entertainment.